Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to do a first impressions of some of the stuff you're going to see coming up in a haul before this video. So it's a bit twisted around for me because obviously I want to put my face on before I do the next video, but I want to do it using my new stuff, so you're going to see it in a bit of a reverse order, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, as you will know from that video, I did a bit of a MAC haul and some other bits and bobs actually. A bit of Benefit, like a tiny bit of Benefit, and some Rimmel. So I wanted to go through all of these bits and try them on my face. Not every single one of them, because I got 3 lipsticks and I'm not going to use all of them. But most of the stuff I really want to give a go. So I am going to prep my face first, but this is with just the Laura Mercier one. This is not a first impressions at all, because I use this every time at the minute. Just a mini review though. I'm really enjoying the Laura Mercier foundation primer. I feel like it really works for me. So, mini review. So I'm just going to pop that on my face. So the foundation I've got is the MAC Studio Waterway SPF 30 foundation. So I'm just going to add this. It's in the dropper. Is it in the dropper? There we go. Yeah, it's in the dropper. And I'm just going to directly add it to the face. There we go, I did it exactly as it's directed. And then I'm going to use the Beauty Blender and just blend it. Now this is a medium to light foundation. I don't feel like I need to have too much foundation on. I use a concealer after. I like to have a medium weight foundation if possible, just to cover any reds. This is in NC 15, which is usually the cooler tone, but he said, the guy at the MAC counter in St Pancras, he said that this pulls slightly warmer, so it's more of a neutral shade in the cool one, which is good because I'm more neutral than I am cool or warm. So I think I might have to add a little bit more, but not too much actually. I think I'll have a tiny bit more on there. I look like I'm crying foundation. He said it was buildable, which I can see that it is. It feels really nice on. It does feel very water weight. I'm hoping it isn't a matte foundation. People who wouldn't enjoy this are people who are looking for full coverage and people who are looking for matte. I feel like this isn't matte. I'm just having a closer look. You can't see me now, can you? Okay. It's very light, but that's what I asked for. I asked for a light to medium coverage. And I think it does what I need it to do, which is just even out the skin. So the other thing I bought was the MAC, what's the name of this now? I don't know the name, it's not actually on the bottom. Oh, it is. Mineralized Concealer in NW15. So this is the warmer shade. It's yellow. It will help with dark circles. It is a, oh, it's like a paintbrush. I thought it would be a doe foot applicator, but it's not. It's like a little paintbrush. So I'm going to add that in a V under the eyes. I won't put too much on because I've made that mistake before. And then I'm just going to pop a bit here on my forehead, so hopefully you can see. Tiny bit down the nose and onto the chin. That feels quite nice. Again, it's quite a natural look, which is fine because that is what I asked for. So, you know, if you ask for something natural, you're going to get natural. I'm just going to zoom out again a little bit. There we go. So I'm just going to take my number 7 powder, and oh god, in transit it's really come out of the pot. Not easy to travel with. I'm just going to pop a bit on a big brush, and I'm just going to set my makeup with it. Again, just like so. I'm just going to put that there because otherwise it's just going to go everywhere. If I sneeze now, we will have a big problem. Yeah, that looks really natural. I like that. It's maybe a little bit too natural. I probably need a bit more coverage than I had anticipated, but I like it for every day. My skin's looking quite good. And I wanted to put it up against my Rimmel Match Perfection, which I'm loving. And I have to say, it's good for no makeup days, but I probably wouldn't use it for coverage. So that's my first thoughts. However, it isn't cakey, it isn't oxidising so far. Feels quite natural, so far so good. The other thing I bought was the Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 4 from Benefit. And I'm going to try that. And so it looks like a little dart, which I love. It's so thin and lovely. Spoolie on one end. Oh, pencil on the other. So I'm going to brush my brows first. You know I've not got very thin brows. They're quite dense, but there are a couple of gaps like there. But I just want to shape them, that's all. So I'm just going to add the brow first. Oh, shade 4 I think is the lighter shade. I had to look at 2 shades. It's like an ashy brown colour. I'm just going to fill in this here. You don't have to press very hard. And I'm just going to shade in the edges there. And the same on this side, just filling in any gaps. Luckily, I don't have to do too much for my brows to look finished, as far as I'm concerned anyway. Like, other people have to use quite a lot of product, and that is, yeah, that's probably enough. There's just a few gaps that I needed to fill. So how do I feel about that? Let's just have a look on my hand. I'm just going to swatch it. Yeah, it's nice because you can mimic the hairs. You can see there. And I think you can press harder to get a darker line. But then, yeah, it's quite a nice consistency. I do like that, actually. I had the NYX one, and it was just too soft. And it was making my eyebrows look far too dark. So, yeah, so far, really like that. Okay. Eyeshadow. So, I'm actually going to pop on a bit of primer. And the eyeshadow I'm going to use is a sample from MAC. They gave me a sample of the blue-brown pigment. I wanted the little tub and they didn't have it, so they gave me a tiny little sample, and I'm going to use that today. So I've brought you in a bit. I'm just going to take a wee brush here, and I'm going to go into the creamy colour in this Tarte's Pro palette. Here we go. And then on the other side, this smells so strongly of vanilla. If you've not smelt it, it smells just like a MAC lipstick. So I'm actually going to use a bit of the other product I bought, which is the MAC's Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I have got Fix Plus, but this is in the rose scent, and it's part of their new collection. I can't remember what this is called. I can't remember, I'm sorry. That's no good. And I'm going to use a flat-ish brush. I'm going to use this one. This is the MAC 217. I'm just going to spray. And then I'm just going to go in with that pigment. God, I hope I don't get it everywhere. Just tap it off a bit. If you don't know what MAC Blue Brown is, it is that basically the shade that everybody goes mad over, where it's like a duochrome shade. Oh my gosh. That was unexpected. Oh my gosh. So, that was very unexpected. I didn't expect it to come out so intense with the Prep and Prime. Wow, okay, this is glorious. I'm just going to take it right down to the lash line. Wow, can you guys see that? I'm going to take the MAC, what's this one, 224. I'm just going to go in with no filter, and I'm just going to blend through that colour a bit. It's got that sort of reddy undertone to it, just blending what I can. There's a bit of fallout there, but it is a pigment, so you can't expect there not to be. I'm just going to take my big brush and just brush it off. I really, really, really like that. I love that. Oh, I feel like I'm late to the party with all of this. I know that I am, because everybody's been going on about these for so long, but I think it's worthwhile revisiting. You know, people have been talking about them, but they've stopped talking about them. Is it that there's better, or is it just that they're bored and they want to try something else? So just going in again with the other eye. God, a little goes a long way with this pigment. I would say this isn't the best brush for it though. But it's okay actually. It's not the best brush. It's very soft, this brush, which I'm really pleased about. I had the Zoeva brushes, and I do find that they're a bit scratchy for me. And I mean, I'm not sure why either. Where did that brush go? Oh, here. Just going back into No Filter in the Tarte palette and tapping that off, and then just blending it through with this. That colour's amazing. I'm really impressed with that. Something very special about that colour, and I know that it's being done everywhere, so it's not original anymore, but it is lovely. So I'm just going to take the colour Drama and mix it with the colour Vamp in this Pro Artist palette, and I'm just going to take that under the eye just to even my eyes out a bit. Hopefully you can see, because I always have this habit of doing this and nobody can see. This is a Zoeva brush, but for what I need it for, it doesn't do much damage. Okay, brilliant. I'm loving that. That is pretty special. I like that a lot. So the mascara I'm going to use, I'm not going to use an eyeliner today, but the mascara I'm going to use is this new one called the Volume Shake. It's very, very heavy. It's Volume Shake Stays Clump Free by Rimmel in 001 Black. And you basically shake it first, I believe. Shake to refresh when needed, prevents it from drying out. Now it goes against everything you believe, doesn't it? Because before, oh my God, this brush is pretty huge. Shaking a mascara was completely frowned upon. This is a massive, huge brush. Let me just see if that'll focus. Look at it. That's pretty big. I'm going to use that on my lashes. Oh, okay. It's quite a wet formula. The brush is so big though. I'm not used to such a big brush. It's natural bristles, so that's good. Okay. Okay. I've got blue brown all over my face. I like it. I'll have to wait and see if it smudges or anything. But yeah, I like that. And this is such a heavy bottle. Really heavy bottle. This brush, if it was an hourglass shape, I think I'd really like this, because it just needs that little extra curve in the middle, and I think it would work really well. It's okay. It's not my favourite mascara, but it is the first time I'm using it, and it might dry out into something incredible. But with it saying that it's clump free, I wonder if the drying out thing doesn't happen. I don't know yet. Okay, so I'm just going to pop on a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush just to warm up the face. Almost onto the final bits now. So the other brush I got was this one. This is the MAC 168, and it's like an angled soft brush. And I got two highlighters, and this was what I was advised for highlighter. The highlighters I got were the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Beaming Blush and Double Gleam, and this is what they look like. This is I'll give you a swatch of them both because they're actually quite awesome. So this looks like it's pink and gold. There's a definite shift to it. I would 100% say it's gold. And this looks like to be a champagne-y colour, this one here. So this is Beaming Blush and this is Double Gleam. So this Beaming Blush comes out as this goldy colour. I'll give you a swatch on the hand. It is quite incredible. It actually works really well on my skin tone. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know because I haven't got my glasses on. And then this one is Double Gleam and it's much lighter. It's a champagne. It's not too white though. It's not too stark. I think I'm going to use Double Gleam today because I used Beaming Blush before, so I've already got a first impression on that. But I haven't got one on this. So I'm just going to take this MAC, what U168, swirl it around, give it a tap. And then I'm just going to add this to the face. Oh, okay. Holy crap, can you see that? Wow, okay. It is still very light. It's a very light shade. It's beautiful though. That is really pretty. I think if you're going for a cool tone look, this will work. But it's just the right side of cool. It's not making me look bruised, which I really hate. There we go. Yeah, that is pretty. Hopefully you can see that. I love that. I love the eyeshadow. I love the pigment. I think out of everything so far, that is the thing that's impressed me. I think I'm going to go with Amorous because it's got that plummy tone which should go with my eye look. So I'm going to go with that one. That's definitely the right tone, I think, for this look. It feels silky smooth. The satin's usually dry on my lips. I really like that. I do love a plummy colour. I think sometimes plum is a really good colour to go for. And do you know what? I haven't worn a plum in years. I like that a lot. I really like that. So that is my first impression of some bits. Oh, I've nearly not finished yet. Last bit is the Insta Fix and Glow 2-in-1 primer and setting spray by Rimmel. I've not seen this before. I'm going to give it a shake. I'll give it a quick squeeze and oh, it's nice, and that is a really fine spray. Oh yeah. Smells like cucumber. That is such a nice fine spray. Wow, that felt really nice. That's much finer than the Fix Plus. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in a bit, guys.